Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Unleashed podcast. I'm Leo. Today, I want to take you into a very interesting book called The Prodigal Tongue by Lynn Morphy. This book is different from the other books we studied together. It is about English itself. It is about how people speak it, how people change it, and how people sometimes argue about it. Before we start, let me explain the title in very simple English. The word prodigal means someone who goes far away, changes a lot, and then sometimes surprises the people at home when they come back. The tongue in the title means language, so the prodigal tongue is a fun way of saying English is a language that has traveled far away, changed in many places, and now looks different from the English that stayed home. It is like English went on a long trip around the world and learned many new things. That is the meaning of the title, and that is what this whole book is about. This book is about the two most famous types of English in the world, British English and American English. The author is American, but she has lived in the UK for many years. Because of this, she understands both cultures very well, and she sees how people in the UK and the US sometimes misunderstand each other's English. The author explains why English is not one single perfect language. It is a language that changes in every country, every city, and sometimes in every family. English is spoken in many ways. Some people speak very formally. Some people speak very casually. Some people use American words, and some people use British words. Some people mix both. And all of this is okay. As an English learner, this book is very helpful for you because it shows that there is no one perfect English. You do not need to speak one perfect English. You only need to speak clearly. You only need to make meaning. If people understand you, your English is working. The author also explains that people sometimes feel proud of their own style of English. British people may say, American English sounds too casual or too loud. American people may say, British English sounds too formal or too old-fashioned. But these opinions come from culture, not from rules. The language is not wrong. It is simply different. Here are some easy examples of these differences. In the UK, people say flat. In the US, people say apartment. In the UK, people say holiday. In the US, people say vacation. In the UK, people say trousers. In the US, people say pants. None of these words are wrong. Each word fits its own culture. So English belongs to everyone who speaks it, including you. You do not need to copy one country's style perfectly. Your English can grow naturally in a way that feels right for your life. All right, in Chapter 2, the author talks about something very funny and, of course, human. British people and American people like to judge each other's English. The word judge means to form an opinion, sometimes a strong opinion. This is usually about someone or something. When it comes to English, people have strong opinions. British people sometimes think American English sounds too direct or too emotional. Americans use big, positive words such as awesome, amazing, fantastic. They use these words almost every day. In the UK, these words sound a bit strong. But this is not a mistake. It is simply how Americans speak. Americans, on the other hand, sometimes think British English sounds too polite or too complicated. British English sometimes uses polite hints. Hints are soft suggestions. Americans may find this confusing because they prefer more direct sentences. Now, the author explains that when people judge language, they are usually not judging the language, they are judging the culture behind the language. Language and culture are connected. They grow together. This is why two languages from the same family can sound so different. For English learners, this chapter is extremely important. Many learners ask, should I learn British English or American English? Which one is correct? Which one is the best? What if I mix both? The author answers very clearly. Both are correct. Both are English. Both are understood around the world. What matters is communication. What matters is being understood. The chapter also shows that British and American people often tease each other. Tease means to make jokes in a friendly way. For example, Americans might joke about British politeness. British people might joke about American enthusiasm. But these jokes are usually friendly. They are part of cultural humor. The problem is learners sometimes feel stressed when they hear these jokes. They think the jokes mean something serious, like, "My English must be wrong." But no, the jokes are between native speakers. They are not instructions for you. They are not rules. They are just jokes. Finally,